Hi guys, it's Adam here. A short update for you on BinBot Pro. Apologies I haven't updated on this recently. We carried on from the 10,000 mark, which was about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. Didn't trade a great deal last week, but I've traded on a few occasions and I managed to get the balance up to, you'll see in a second, I was at 23 grand. I've got one trade open at the moment, USD CAD. If we go on to here, I'm just a little bit sceptical about where this is going, because if we just shoot back, it's been on a, if the graph will stay still, it's been on a bit of a downward trend, but it placed the trade just kind of in the middle of a wobble. It keeps hopping up and above and down below this the trade line. So I'm hoping if this trade comes in, it will push me over the 25 grand mark. As you can see there, it's the 2,371, so I was 23,710. At the moment, the payout's 0, but the payout will be, I can't remember what I said now, 3,700 if it comes in. Now, if it comes in, like I say, that'll push me over the 25 grand mark. If not, then I'll let it place another trade and see where that goes. As I always say, if you have two losing trades on the bounce to start off with, walk away, start again. This is looking like it's going to be very close. It could absolutely spike in a second. Like I say, there's, if I can move the, I can't move the graph. That's as far as I can go with it. So you can see where it's been up to just on the top left there. Oh, it's dipped back down behind. Christ, I'll try and keep this graph still in a second. There you go. It seems to have found a support line right on where I placed the trade as well, where the trade was placed. There we go. Stay below. Stay below. It is going to be close, this one is. It's going to be very close. Ooh. About a minute to go, I think. Right, guys, BinBot Pro, if you do want to take a look, the links are down below. If you look at my previous videos, we did regular sessions for about a week, starting from $1,000, working our way up to the $10,000 mark. I can't remember how many trades it took, but because it's out of the money, this is in it. There's no, unless I get, this is going to be, oh, bastard, bitch. You watch it plummet now. You watch. Within 30 seconds of the trade finishing, it's going to plummet. Yeah, if you watch those videos, just let me check I've still got the robot running. I'm going to allow it to place one more trade. Just update that. That's going to be a loss there. I was so hoping to go over the 25 grand mark there live with you. Yeah, if you watch those previous videos, most of the trading sessions that I did from that 1,000 to 10,000, I've recorded some of them live, some of them just showing the results. But it just gives you an idea of the capabilities of BinBot Pro. Now, as I said, it trades at 10%, which is, I don't like letting my balance run too high on this. This is about as far as I'll go. I think I've pushed up to about 28 grand on it before now. And yeah, you're placing trades of nearly $3,000, and if you have a couple of losing trades, you're 5.5, 6 grand down the pan, very, very quickly. Now, it is a very good robot. It's been about for about 3 years. It's consistently good, and it returns really well. The one thing I will say with it, if you're starting with a smaller balance of around the 250 mark, it does tend to take a while to get anywhere. It seems to give a bit, take a bit, give a bit, take a bit. I've used robots and gone from the 250, and it's taken a hell of a long time to get up to sort of £1,000, £1,500 mark. So it all depends. But as I said in my previous video, only trade what you can afford to trade. Base it on the fact that you're only going to deposit what you can afford to lose. That's the way you should always look at it. I always have a bet on the football each weekend, and I don't like losing money, but I'm also realistic. I don't place £100 bets. I'll place £10, sometimes a £20 bet. I don't like losing money. It's great when the bets come in, but when they don't, it's very, very disappointing. And like I say, with this, you can it can run away with you quite quickly. I don't know whether it's going to place another trade or not. What time did it open? 13:39. Now, any second now it's going to open a trade. There we go. And if you're wondering why I said that, because it places them every 10 minutes. If I just refresh that, it should appear on there now. There you go. Places them every 10 minutes for 7.5 minutes. So, as you can see, we've gone on to USD CHF. And that's on quite a big downward trend at the moment. So we'll see where that comes. If that comes in, that's 3415 onto the balance. Fucking on my other computer. I'm trying to update my other computer as well. So that would put me back up to what, 3415, 22,500. So I'd still be a little bit short of how I started at 23,000. But if it comes in the money, I'll let it place another trade, and that should push me back up to the 25 grand mark that I'm targeting. Just for the time being, I'm going to call it a day on the video, because it's, like I say, it's another 7 minutes before this trade ends. What she'll do is upload. I'll get this part of the video ready, and I'll perhaps add on to it shortly. But I'm not going to sit here for another 6 or 7 minutes waffling away so you can see the trade come in. But there you go. As you can see, it's the USD CHF. So we will come back shortly. I'll just pause the video and I'll come back in a little bit and I'll update it. Let you know how we've gone on, whether it's come in and I've let it place another trade, or whether it's lost. Whichever way, I'll come back on. So yeah, guys, that's it for the moment. I will see you shortly. If you want to take a look at BinBot Pro, links are down below. Free to register. Minimum deposit, I think, is 250. My advice, if you watch my other videos on BinBot Pro, my advice is go for the higher robots, the better end robots, the first three, which I'll show you here. Crypto ADX, RSIMA, Cross, and X Profit. Had good success with Rising East. I started that at about 500. That one took again a while to build, but I had good success with Rising East. But X Profit seems to have been the best so far. I also had a very good run using my own robot, which, if people want me to, I'll create another robot and we'll see how that goes. So yeah, for the time being, guys, it's lingering at the moment. Hopefully it keeps going down, but I will be back on in a little bit to update you. See you shortly, guys. Hi guys, second trade's just closed. As you can see there, it's coming in the money. It was very close. It spiked up just here. It ended where the arrow is there, just at the end, and it spiked up just somewhere here. This was roughly where the trade was placed. So it did pile out, but it came back down into the money just about a minute before the end of the trade. If we just go to there, so that one's come in. So I don't know if the balance will have updated on there yet. 22,624. 22,624. So I'm going to let it place one more trade, and then we'll hopefully see it past the 25. We'll get very bloody close to it anyway. Either way, it's one more trade. So as soon as this trade's placed, I will turn the robot off, and then I'll update you as soon as the trade is closed. 14:58. So 59:23. How far off are we? A minute away. I'll wait a second, let it place the trade while I'm still on, and then I will pause and I will come back when the trade is closing. So yeah, guys, if you want to take a look, sorry, I'm miles. I don't even know if I'm on the screen now. Actually, I just realised I'm miles away from the computer. I'm dicking about doing other things. I've just had a new little light delivered, because the light's going to start going. So my little office up here. There we go. It's for makeup apparently, but hey ho. It gets very, very dark in here come the winter months. I have got a big studio set up, but it's way too much. It's all the umbrellas and shit. I don't need it. So I have got all that if I want to use it, but it's just, there's too much shit. And that's a tiny little thing that plugs into your USB port. Great. So Where are we? There we go. To see that just as it turned, I've opened the trade there, or it's open. Oh, it's opened the trade there. Now, bloody hell! I tell you what, it's dicing today, isn't it? I would personally be placing a call trade there, but put trade there, but there's also a gradual incline. It's very hard when the graph keeps moving back, but now on the left hand side you see it's dipped down and it's recovered back to pretty much where it was, a bit higher than where it was, but it might be on a steady incline. Anyway guys, I'm gonna hold on, I'll do it while you're here. I'm going to stop the robot. We're at 20,362. If that comes in, it'll be what we're on there, 85% return. So 850, 1700, just over 1750 on top of that. 29. 1700. 49 would be the return, I think, which would just push me over the 25 grand mark. Don't wish to tempt fate here, but it doesn't look too hopeful at the moment, does it? Right, guys, I'll be back on shortly. See you in a minute. Right, guys, less than a minute to go, about 30 seconds, and it's fucking dithering right below that line. So close, but it's not coming in, is it? As I said, it was very, very close. Like I said, there was an upward trend. I would personally have been placing a put trade there. But it just goes to show, I have turned the robot off. I'll just make sure of that. Let's just refresh that. So quite disappointing, really. Leaves me with a balance of 20,362, so £3,000 hit there from 3 trades, which is why I don't like holding a huge balance on X profit. But the fact still remains that I've got $20,000 in the account, $20,000 balance. My phone's something's pinging. I've got 20,000 in the account. And that is pure profit. I've made several withdrawals from BinBot Pro before now, and that 20 grand is essentially pure profit, because any money that I ever deposited at the beginning, that's been well and truly withdrawn and spent, and whether it be pissed up the wall or reinvested is a different matter, but still 20,000 in profit. What I might do, it's early-ish yet, I might give it an hour. I'll have another look at the economic news, and I will possibly place a couple more trades. If not, I'll come back tomorrow and we'll go again with it. But disappointing, but you've seen it there. It's all done live, and you've watched the trades come in. Like I say, there's the 3 trades. So like I say, a lose, a win, or lose. Not ideal. If it had stuck after the second one, after that win, I'd have been more or less even, a few £100 down. But my hope was to pass the $25,000 mark while I was recording live. Anyway, guys, again, not to be too disheartened, because it's been very, very profitable. It continues to be very profitable. But this just proves that you can have a bad day, but so long as you're realistic and you don't get carried away, you don't go chasing your losses, you can still build your account. You see, I could carry on trading there, and if I had another couple of losses, I'm down to like 15 grand, 16 grand, and then you're taking massive hits. So it is all about being sensible and just trading with what you can afford to trade with, and not getting carried away and not chasing losses. Never ever chase your losses. Set your limit, set your top, set your bottom, however you want to do it. Number of trades that you want to place at so much. Just create yourself limits at the top end, at the bottom end. Obviously everybody wants to win more and more money, make more and more money, but yeah, if you made 500 quid or 1,000 quid, be happy. Don't go chasing more. So set your targets. If you've got a I don't know, if you're willing to trade $50 today and you'd be happy at doubling your money, then set that as your target. But that aside, guys, sorry, everything's going off at the moment. I've just updated my phone and a shitload of messages have come through. So yeah, guys, that's it for the moment. If you do want to take a look at BinBot Pro, links are down below, guys. I will be possibly back on in a bit. If not, I'll be back on in the morning, and we'll hopefully have a little bit more luck with BinBot Pro. In the meantime, guys, have a good one. See you soon. Take care. Oh, don't forget, thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for updates, and I'll see you on the next video, guys. Take care. See you soon.